the plugin Asset Handover and Return up here, and this is the author Visit Siang. I just built it. Okay. And employee ID, it is automatic fill-in. Okay, and partition also automatic fill-in. Hi Tim. Today I would like to show you how to use the GLPI plugin that called Asset Handover and Return. And the last video I show you the plugin, the GLPI version 10, 0, and 6. And now I have built this plugin to support on the GLPI version 11, 0.1, and go on. Okay, so let's get started. First, we need to build the plugin that we call Asset Handover. Okay, so I have already built it. Okay, this is the package of the plugin. Now it's complete. Let's go back to the GLPI. Okay, now my GLPI version 11. Okay, so let's refresh it. Now we can see the plugin Asset Handover and Return up here, and this is the author Visit Siang. I just built it. Okay, so this is the button to install it. You just click install. Okay, and now the plugin Asset Handover and Return has been installed, and it has, do you want to enable it? So we click here or click enable from here. Okay, now plugin Asset Handover and Return has been activated. Okay, so refresh the page and go to Asset. We scroll down, we can see Asset Handover. Click it. Okay, now this is the plugin that we just built, and you can see the UI's user interface here. You can see all handover, return, user history, and trust. Okay, now let's get example one new handover. This means that we handover one item, example computer, example monitor or software or something that we have there in asset, and then we want to hand over to user when the new stuff arrive or someone requests our item. Okay, simple new handover. Okay, this is the form of handover, and this is the user. Okay, and assigned by IT mean that when we log in as name Siang Piset or Piset Siang, it will automatic fill in Piset Siang. Okay, and the user, when we search in support, we have user in GLPI. Example, I go to admin. Okay, and I go to user. Assume I have 4 user to testing. Okay, and every user have position category, mean that the department. Okay, this is the administrative number. I assume as the staff ID, and this location. Okay, so I want to search one user, example Voti. Okay, we just put Voti and we can see the pop-up user up here. Okay, and I click Voti and just select the gender, male, and employee ID, it is automatic fill-in. Okay, and partition also automatic fill-in. Okay, let's here. Okay, and his title is the IT manager, and category is the department, and this is his staff ID. Okay, and it is automatic fill-in, partition, and department. So unit, it is infrastructure. Okay, and manager, this is example. Okay, and this the user information that we already filled it. Okay, and we want to assign an item to that user. So we just click here or just click here. It is the same. So I click here. You can see nothing. But if you type one or two words from the computer, you can see it appear. So example, I have asset computer. This is my example. I have 3 PC, and each PC have the status, manufacturer, serial number, types, and model. Okay, let's go to testing the PC 01. Okay, so I click here and type PC. Okay, when I type PC, it is pop up all the PC that match that we just searched. We have PC 0001, 2, 3. So let's test 001. Okay, after we click it, the description, it is auto fill in from the inventory as computer, like manufacturer, K model, and serial number, and asset number, and set type laptop. So let's see it. We can go to PC1. This is the location. This is the computer type, manufacturer, model, and user. Okay, this is user that assigned to the user. So now it is automatic fill in. Okay, and serial and set number. So after we click the item to provide to user, we can drop down the connection. It is good, new, or use. So if that computer is new, you can tick new. It is the remark optional. If you have any to put down the command line or put down the description, you can put here, and you can click here for confirm receipt. Okay, user have received or list asset in good condition and accept responsibility. Okay, after that you can click save record. Yes. Okay, so now this is the overall of record. We have user, handover date, gender, employee, position, department, unit, and manager name, and assign by, mean that prepare by. Okay, this is the asset record that we call asset name, description, that have the manufacturer, model, serial number, asset number, and asset type, and condition is good. Okay, so you can see the button here we call cancel print slip and update record. Okay, and you can click print slip. This print slip mean it will build the form and automatic fill in. You no need to write down manually. This is the most important thing for you to prepare handover to user. Okay, this is the information that we just automatic fill in. Okay, and this is the description, PC name, type, manufacturer, and model, and quantity 1, serial number, asset code, and condition is new. Okay, so this is the name of preparation. It is me and that today. Okay, so we can close it. Okay, and go back to the list. We can see one handover to user with tab, and this is the user history. Okay, you can click here. We have only one that just provide to user. You can click here. Okay, here is the detail. Total 1, handover 1. Return 0 mean that user never return this item. Okay. So we can go back to all of the item, and if this user return back the item to IT, you can click here. Okay, click create return, or you can click here or click create return. And when you click create return, mean that the same asset will return to the IT. This is the user information, and this is the asset record. Okay, when you get a return from the user, you you must change the return status. user return or not. Okay, click return and condition. If the user return item good, you can click good, or damage or missing. Okay, so I click go to testing, and optional remark you can put here. Okay, and you can click save record and click print slip. This is when you click print slip mean that you can verify. This is automatic fill in. It is return form. Okay, and you can print out to user to signature, to sign it, to make the document. Okay, so this is the return, and go back to the list. We can see two items. One is handover and one is return with the same user. So we can go to user history tab. You can see VT tab. Click here. You can see the total to handover 1 and return 1. Mean that user we used to handover this item and return this item. So now the user don't have the item is using. Okay, so let's try one more user and click go to new handover, and I search the user called so1, and male, female, this is stop ID, this is the position, procurement, and department. Auto fill in. You just click the unit that we don't have to we just input the manual, and this is the manager name, just a sample. Okay, and we click add asset, and I search PC. We can see 3 items here, and I choose PC02. It is automatic fill in and condition new. Okay, click save record. This is print slip. You can see here it is okay. So one man, yes, it's correct. And now go back to asset handover and go to user history. You will see the source one. This is the active asset 1. Okay, let's click it. Only one asset that assigned to her. So let's test create this user, this user and the same asset that PC0002. Okay, let's see what happened. I click new handover and I search so one. Okay, it's testing, and we assign the same asset PC02, right? Okay, when I click here I can see the message alert asset already issued, mean that this PC already handover to that staff. Okay, this is current with source 1 assigned 2026 and 28 today. This is the ID of the ticket or the record. Okay, this is the most important thing. If we confuse assign one item to user, it has the system to alert that already assigned. Okay, and right, so this is all from me. I think that it is very important for the IT admin that provide control asset management to the user. And one more thing, we can export the record here. Okay, it is generated to CSV. Okay, this is the all the information. Okay, thank you for your watching, and please don't forget to subscribe for more. See you for the next video.